Let's dive into AI systems and strategy, which implementing AI into your business. So, in the last video, we covered AI video generation. I want to show you an example of a video I created all using AI. So this was essentially a carpet cleaning video that I generated with AI to show before and during carpet cleaning and then the after carpet cleaning. So instead of actually having to physically take a before and after video and then edit it together, I used AI to do this all for me and to create the video. So moving forward, we are going to cover this every single time because it is that important, the art of AI prompt writing. Every prompt should have a role, command, format, and context. The more detail you give it, the more and better output that you're going to give out. So garbage in, garbage out. Want something good? Give it something good. Give it data. Give it examples to work off of. Remember that AI prompt engineering is so important. Learn how to master writing good prompts if you want good outputs with AI. So what exactly is an AI-powered workflow? Well, essentially an AI-powered workflow is a repeatable, semi-automated process that uses artificial intelligence to handle routine, repetitive, or daily-driven tasks with minimal effort, freeing your time up so you can focus on higher value activities while you maintain consistency, speed, quality, all in your workflows. What are some common examples of workflows? Well, you could have a content system to generate ideas, draft captions, format posts, and schedule posts. You could have a lead capture plus follow-up system workflow that is set up for your business, which personalizes your replies, drafts follow-ups, adds leads, and much more. You could also onboard clients all using an AI system to summarize the form, to send it to your CRM. You could also update your CRM using your workflows with the AI integrated. So a couple of key benefits with that is it saves you time and hours every single week and every single month. It can reduce your human error by up to 80%. It can scale your operation without having to have more team members or more hours for yourself spent into it. It can also maintain brand consistency across all platforms. So jumping into AI workflow system building, what is an AI workflow and kind of like what's the foundations of it? So it's like a recipe for getting work done faster and smarter. So core parts of any AI workflow is your trigger and event, your AI action on what it's doing, and the output and results. So once again, some examples are lead capture form. Type form, take that answer, send it to Google Docs. Automation tools could be Zapier and Make to detect a new entry, and then it sends it and analyzes that data to then send you an email saying, hey, got a new customer. Let's learn about the customer. Here's the summary on it. So it's overall, once again, it's a recipe for getting work done faster. You need to connect your tools. You need to pick a starting point. What's the first thing that happens? What's a trigger? Then you need to decide what happens next after that trigger is triggered, essentially. Then you need to connect it to an automation platform like Zapier or Make. You need to test every step and redefine your prompt so it gives you the better output. So a couple workflow tools and platforms that I use and other people use, and once again, these are not the only platforms that are out there, but you have Zapier for workflow creations. You have NAN for workflow creations. You have AI agents, which is no specific platform, but ChatGPT has AI agents, and there's thousands of other AI agent platforms out there that will actually do tasks and repetitive tasks for you and take action. Make AI, you have Airtable, you have VoiceFlow for voice agents. Some additional tools are Motion, Cost Magic, Fathom for note-taking on videos, Relay, Barden, Salesforce Einstein. So if you use Salesforce, they have their AI and CRM workflows directly built in. You have Trello, you have Bubble for AI development, and you have Notion once again. So AI systems with agents and workflows. These are basically the foundational components required to design, run, and scale AI-powered workflows. Once again, you need to have your goal. You need to have your data access, which is connecting to different platforms. You need to have your AI logic on rules, prompts, things it should be doing, what it should be able to access, and then environment, which is where the workflows are running, whether it's NAN, Make, VoiceFlow, Zapier. So moving forward off of that, you're going to have your command layers, which is where you're instructing the AI workflow what to do and the AI to do, master prompt writing, the API calls, what it can access, etc. After that, let's jump into actually platforms. Now, I'm going to show you a cool example of an AI-powered workflow that I have set up next here in a short video. But first platform I want to jump into is Zapier, which is AI-built automations. So Zapier allows you to connect to like around 7,000 different platforms to automate your business and connect all these different applications together. And they have templates that you can use, seamless integration. It's pretty user-friendly. It's got enterprise direct grade controls. They have a free plan or they have paid plans. There's around 3.4 million people using it. So it's actually one of the fastest growing AI platforms out there. Some of the limitations with it actually is that it requires a higher plan for certain features and you no longer can use the free plan. But let me show you this cool video that I put together using Zapier and how I have AI integrated to do something for me. Okay, let's show you an automation and workflow that I have set up inside of Zapier. So it's essentially, I've created a workflow that is going to receive an email, and then it's going to essentially use Zapier chatbots to draft an email reply. So I've got a quick example email that I've got set up here, and I'm going to hit send. And then what I'm going to be able to do is this automation here is going to run. Now it's going to take a couple seconds, but what it'll do is it will actually draft up an email. So boom, there it is. So I just received the email that I sent over here, and now this automation is going to be running. And what this automation then is going to do is draft up an email. So here shortly, we should see a reply or a draft email that gets created. And boom, we can see the draft that has been created here. So as you can see, it actually drafted up an email for me. Now, obviously, I may want to come in here and proofread this and get rid of all this information, but it basically drafted up a full reply for me. Hey, Logan, thanks for reaching out. I'm excited to discuss how AI can enhance workflows what this
and
automate processes was it went ahead and created an AI email.
Streamline.
So it received and noticed that it basically received an email in my Google email. And then what it did, it started that workflow that then basically drafted up and created a new email using AI. So the AI analyzed the email that was received in my inbox, and then it built a response based on the prompt that I gave it. So I could also automate the sending of this email directly, but I like to proofread and just double check all the emails. So what I did is it drafted up the email and put it right back in my inbox. So all I had to do is go back into my Google and then edit the email to remove any parts I wanted, add any parts that I wanted, and just proofread it to make sure it makes sense on what I want to send based on the response. So it basically drafted up the full response to the email that they sent me, all using AI. And all I had to do is go in there and edit it and proofread it and then hit the send button. So it saves time on drafting up all of those email responses. So it's pretty cool. And that's one example of how I used AI directly to respond to emails for me. So another thing I want to dive into is your AI agents. So this is where it gets really, really, really powerful with AI, where it starts taking tasks and doing tasks and running workflows for you, all based on a command that you set up one time. So big strength of AI agents is it works 24/7 without fatigue and basically scaling operations without adding more and more people to your team. So whether you're taking sales calls, maybe you have a sales call, well, you're only going to be operating certain working hours and be able to take calls during certain hours, versus an AI agent could take calls 24/7, multiple calls all at the same time. So AI agents can basically do your work for you. And a couple platforms for AI agents that you could look at and explore are LangChain, Microsoft Copilot Studio, AutoGen, OpenAI's custom GPTs and custom agents features that they've launched, Crew AI, Zapier Central, which is their agent feature, Salesforce, Agentforce, VoiceFlow, IBM Watson, Diffie, and there's millions and millions of other platforms out there, but these are some just common ones that people are currently using. Another automation tool like Zapier, but more advanced, kind of more complex, and can do a little bit more, which means it's a little bit harder to use. It's not as user friendly, but what you can do with it is so powerful, is NAN. Once again, it's just an automation platform that you can connect to your agents. You can connect to thousands of different tools across the internet and build different workflows to basically execute different tasks based on workflows that you have set up. And once again, it's available 24/7, works around the clock without fatigue or downtime. So there's a lot of different things that it can do. Once again, it's one of those platforms that's a little bit more complex to learn and set up. But once you get it all set up, it saves you time and makes you more money. So some examples with NAN is they have over 4,000 different OpenAI automation templates. So yes, they have over 4,000 templates that have AI integrated directly already. And all you have to do is go in there, click add template to my account, and then connect your accounts to it. Some examples are they have one where it creates videos using VO3, then saves that video to your Google Drive, and then uploads it to YouTube for you. So it basically does everything for you. Another example of a template they have is the newsletter creation and delivery with the GPT-4o to Google Sheets. Another one that I personally use a lot of times is summarizing YouTube videos from a transcript. So if I have a long YouTube video that I don't want to go out there and actually watch, or I don't have the time to watch, I can take that URL, upload it to the basically summarizer. AI analyzes that video and then puts all of the main key points into a bullet list or a paragraph for me to basically go and then read, and then it adds it to my Notion database. Another example is you can have custom AI agents with NAN doing a bunch of different tasks. So another tool is VoiceFlow for AI voice agents. So VoiceFlow allows you to have an option to basically have calls with people with an AI agent. And the AI agent can talk to people, respond to people, answer questions, and much more, all on an actual phone call. And VoiceFlow actually integrates with a bunch of different applications that people currently use, like HubSpot, ManyChat, Discord, Airtable, Notion, Zendesk, and all these other platforms that it integrates with, which allows you to open the doors to build workflows for various things. People could also go on your website, and instead of having to manually type out, hey, have a question for this, and type it out to a bot or a support agent that you manually have to respond to, they could actually hop on a call with the VoiceFlow agent directly on your website and speak directly to them. And it's not you, it is an AI agent that is speaking on your business's behalf, all trained on the data that you give the AI agent. So once again, it's a little bit more complex to set it up and requires a bunch of design and testing around it to make sure it's logical flows and avoids different dead ends and everything's accurate. But once you get it set up, it's pretty powerful. So I challenge you guys to basically take everything that you've learned here and go build an AI workflow, whether it's with Zapier or NAN or VoiceFlow or whatever tool it is. Go build some sort of AI workflow to integrate AI and to have AI start doing things for you, whether it's social media planning system, whether it's a lead generation system, whether it's a business process automation and your onboarding, whether it's email management system and CRM, whatever it may be. Go use one of the tools that we've covered in this video and build an AI-powered workflow. So a couple things is create your workflow vision, write down on a list on all the tools that you currently use in your business, and then you can actually take that list and tell AI like ChatGPT to say, hey, I use all of these tools. What are some workflows that I could implement AI into these and build automations and workflows around these different tools? So a couple things you want to make it have to do. You want to make sure it saves you time. The output meets a quality standard that you're up to par with. And then the process is repeatable and documented. And then also identifies opportunities for improvement. So another key benefit of building workflows is it allows you to build data. And the more data you have, the better you're going to be able to keep making smarter decisions, whether it's marketing or business moves or directions you should have. As well as it finds points having more data that you could go in there and optimize. So overall, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna keep this video pretty short. I know it's a lot that we covered very quickly. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments or message me. And then also let me know how you're building workflows using AI, what platforms you're using, what type of workflows you want, or if you have any ideas for workflows, just drop those in the comments and I will be sure to get to them.